start.
Good morning, Professor,
Yes,
Venerable, and all my beloved classmates. Right now, we are going to present about topic entire teaching and learning environment. My name is Hu Chen Lee, and these are my group members like Venerable Han Dam, Venerable Venerable Han Dam, Venerable Han Thomas, Teacher Hang Mies, and Sister Hong Sambat, and me. Let me. Now let's take a look at the 7 contents of our presentation. The first is introduction. The second is the natural approach. The third, learners' approaches and methods. The fourth, teachers' approaches and method. The fifth, approaches, method, and curriculum. The sixth, postscript. The seventh, references. Please move. Yes, by the end of this unit, you will be able to get from us 5 introduction, 5 learning objectives. 5 learning objectives. The first, identify what a teaching and learning environment is, including the physical, social, emotional, and technological factors that influence student motivation and achievement. The second, highlight the core aims and principles of the natural approach, like prioritizing communication over grammar correction, providing comprehensible input, and creating a low anxiety classroom. Here I'd like to give a little bit about more explanation, just short. Move the back, move the last, just moment. What a teaching and learning environment, just give a short. Teaching and learning environment is the place and conditions where teaching and learning happens. Talking about the word, the physical, did you see? The physical mean physical condition. For example, like clean the classroom, bright light, comfort fan, or a comfort class. About the word social, social, it means relation among teachers and students. For example, like teamwork, teacher explain student and student work together, respect together. About the word technological factor, technological factors that influence student motivation and achievement. It means we use technology to support learning. For example, like computer, like video app or video explanation. And the word highlight, highlight the core aim and principles of the natural approach, like prioritizing. The prior, I'd like to explain more a little bit about prioritizing. Means students should focus on expressing idea rather than worrying about grammar. Just give you example. Like teacher say, students say, yesterday I go to market, and teacher make student warm by saying like this, I went to the market, so don't worry about this. And move to the word providing their comprehension, the ball input, and creating a low anxiety classroom. So I would like to give more explanation about creating a low anxiety classroom. Means students learn before when they feel relaxed. They feel relaxed if they learn before the class a little bit, means by finding the word first or read the active call first means they know everything first. So let them feel better when they feel relaxed and not afraid of making mistakes. For example, no harsh criticism. Criticism means don't mock at each other, and friendly classroom atmosphere. So this one we make student make value each other to make us comfort. Yeah. Move to the next slide here. Could you please move to the next slide?
Yes, I already moved this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Analyze the second, the objective means the third objective. Analyze the learner's approaches and methods, understanding how active, cooperative, self-directed, and problem-solving activities encourage critical thinking and active participation. Yeah, just would like to explain a little bit about the word cooperative. Yeah, the word cooperative means students work together. Yeah. And the word self-directed. Self-directed means students take the responsibility for their own. For example, like students learn vocabulary without being told by teacher. Like teacher or like professor give us do one research together, like and then we do it. We find the way to support it by ourselves. Okay, and about the word and problem solving activity. Yeah, problem solving activity encourage. Yes.
I didn't see the slide move. Maybe my internet or something.
Or maybe because of your internet. I experience it because of your internet. Vulnerable.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, a little bit more. Problem solving activities encourage critical thinking and active participation. It means that students take short require a student to think critically and find solution to a problem. Mean they need to solve it, they need to find a way to solve it, they face the music. If they face the problem with the problem. Now move to describe, describe the essential strategy used by effective teachers, including communication teaching, student-centered learning, group discussion, and adapting method to fit students' unique needs. Yes, just a little bit. Describe essential strategies mean they try to produce themselves, like motivate or like make communication to teachers, student, and they love working in group by motivation. Yeah, please move to the next slide. Mean move to the learning objective, the fifth learning objective. Yeah, the fifth explore the relationship between teaching methods and curriculum, ensuring clear learning objectives, content, and assessment match, while recognizing how cooperation between national policies, teachers, and learners create a successful, meaningful environment. Yeah, that's why that we need to do it, because like explore relationship between teaching methodology and curriculum, ensure clear learning objective content. We need to focus, we need to organize, be organized, and need to cooperate together. Like in our group there are 5, so we need to cooperate, like venerable Handam, brother Mia, and also sister Sambat. they try their best to make the slide. For me, just only present it. So that we all cooperate together. Yeah, so that's it. And we have more slides. Yeah, we have more slides. So thanks a million, Professor, Venerable, and classmates for your attention. That concludes my presentation. I would now like to invite Brother Hamir to present next. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your introduction to this presentation. Okay, so please.
Yes, thank you. I speak to lecturer
Yes.
and classroom. Introduction. What is a teaching and learning environment? A teaching and learning environment is the physical, social, emotional, and educational setting where teacher teach and student learn. It includes the classroom space teaching method, learning methodology, and the relationship between teacher and student that support effective learning. Example, in an English classroom, the teacher create a positive learning environment by arranging students in groups for discussion through using picture, video, and activity. 3. Encouraging students to ask questions, giving feedback, and support. For example, during an English lesson about daily activities, students work in pair to practice speaking. Student A, what do you do every morning? Student B, I go to school. The classroom environment helps students feel comfortable, participate actively, and improve their language skills. The setting where teaching and learning take place include physical, social, emotional, and technological factor, influence student motivation, participation, and achievement. A positive environment support effective learning, classroom teacher and a teacher, a learner, materials, technology, and the social atmosphere. More teacher. Through the natural approach. The main principle of the natural approach. 1. Communication first. Students learn a language by using it to communicate, meaning not by memorizing grammar rules first. Example, students practice a conversation about daily activity. What do you do every morning? I go to school. The focus is on sharing idea, not correcting every mistake. 2. Compress tangible input. Students learn when they receive language that they can understand with the help of context, picture, gestures, or simple word. Example, a teacher show a picture of a dog and say, this is a dog. The dog is running. Students understand the meaning through the picture. 3. Low anxiety environment, relaxed and supportive classroom help students learn without fear of making mistake. Example, the teacher encourage students to try speaking and say, good try, let's practice again, instead of criticizing mistake. For delayed speaking, students are allowed to listen and understand before they are expected to speak. For example, beginner listen to story and follow instruction first. Later they start saying simple sentence. 5. Natural acquisition. Student acquire language naturally through exposure and meaningful communication, similar to how children learn their first language. For example, students learn vocabulary by playing a game, watching a short video, or having conversation rather than only studying word lists. More teacher. The natural approach. The main of the natural approach: communicate first, compress, handball input, how uncertainty environment, delay speaking, natural acquisition. Yes, thank you, teacher. Thank you. That's all.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Late, right? Okay, so
No,
who
no,
respond
lecturer.
for this?
No, no, no,
Dan,
yeah.
Dan, hand down, huh? Hand down. Yes.
This is my part, lecturer.
Okay, please.
Thank you. So now let me continue my presentation. It is about the learner approach and method. And the learner approach and method focus on how students to learn the best. And first one, active learning. Here, students actively engage in the learning process through discussion, have question and practice. And the second one, it is cooperation learning. In here, students work together in terms to share ideas, also solve the problems in order to achieve their goal. And for the third one, the self-directed learning. Here, students should take their responsibility for their own learning by setting their goal and monitoring their progress. And for the fourth part, it is about the problem solving activity. In here, students face real life problems and find solution by themselves using their knowledge and skill that they have learned. And for the fifth one, encourage students to participate and think critically. As the learner, they should express the idea and evaluate information and make a reason decision in their thinking. So for this approach will help students to learn better and have a better independent. It means they can learn independently and succeed in their learning journeys. Yes. Next, please, lecturer. For the teacher approach, we can see here teacher's approach and method refer to the strategy teacher used to support learning. Here we also have 5 main parts. The first one is communicating teaching. And the second one is teaching center learning. And the third one is group discussion. And the fourth one is demonstration and technology use. And the fifth one is effective teachers adapt method to student need.
You want to move?
Yes, lecturer, please move. For the 5 main part, it is about the approach, method, and curriculums. Teaching approach and method should match the curriculums. Good curriculums provide clear learning objectives, suitable content, and appropriate assessment. So clear objective learning. Here we can say that students will be able to introduce themselves English if we provide clear introduction. And for the suitable content, we can give the lead topic to the student, the easy topic to the student. It means that it can read or can learn from the beginners for the student. And the appropriate assessment, we should use a suitable topic that student can give a short introduction or short speaking in the groups. And for the teacher select method that help students achieve curriculum goals, here's appropriate method will motivate a student and help them achieve the expected learning outcomes. So for this part, we can say that when curriculum, teaching method, and assessment work together, student, the learners will learn better and be able to achieve their goal more. Teacher, please move to the next part. So for the last part, it is about the postscript. Postscript. Here we can say that it is a successful teaching and learning environment depend on the cooperation between national policy, teachers, learner, and curriculums. national policy, we can say that they should provide direction and standard for education. They should support quality teachings and learning to make sure equal opportunity for all the learners. And for the teacher, they should help plan and use effective approaches and methods. They also should create a supportive learning environment. They should guide and motivate students, motivate learners in their learning. So, and about the learner, they should take active role, play roles in their learning. They should have discussion, work in pair, work in groups, and they also should participate and think critically to have a better ideas. And they should also practice and apply what they have learned in the classroom. And about the curriculums, as a teachers, we should provide clear learnings, goal and content to the student. And we also should guide teaching and assessment properly and accurately to the student. And we should ensure that learning is relevant and meaningful, so the student will be understand more and achieve their goal. So for choosing suitable approach and method will help students learn more effectively in the classroom and also in real life for students. So when we work together, we will build a strong foundation for lifelong learning and a better future for all, especially for the student. Yes, teacher. Move to the next slide. Yes, that's all for our presentation. Here are our references. Yes, teacher. Any question, please ask.
Okay,
we
so
can-
thank you, Group 3, for your preparation and present your nice topic. Okay, so for
Thank
any
you.
student, if you have any questions, so please raise your question. Please. So please. Bitu, do you have any question?
Teacher,
Yeah, please,
I
please.
ask, but not teacher. I can't find the lesson on the course book, teacher.
Oh, we have
type.
from the other books because we have many books. I think this lesson from the other course book. You can go through. សម្រាប់មុខវិជ្ជារបស់យើងនេះខ្ញុំខំបាញ់ 3-4 សភៅនៅក្នុងហ្នឹងចឹងបាទខ្ញុំផ្ញើសភៅសិក្សាគោលមុនដល់ពេលយើងចាប់ផ្ដើមថ្នាក់រៀនហ្នឹងណាព្រោះយើងអាចរៀនតែមួយសភៅបានទេព្រោះតកតងមួយការបង្រៀនវិធីសាស្ត្រនៃការបង្រៀនភាសាហ្នឹងយើងមានវិធីសាស្ត្រច្រើនណាបាទអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំ combine សភៅច្រើនណាអាហ្នឹងខាង department គាត់ផ្ដល់ឲ្យខ្ញុំមកទេអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំត្រូវតែ follow តាមអ្វីដែលគាត់ប្រាប់អញ្ចឹងណាបាទហើយក៏យើងអត់រៀនដល់គ្រប់មេរៀនទាំងអស់តែគ្រាន់តែយើង combine ច្បិចយកតែចំណុចដែលសំខាន់ដែរតកតងសភៅ 3-4 ក្បាលហ្នឹងណាបាទតើបានអត់ចឹង
Yes.
Teacher,
Yes, please.
what I mean to how approach and method in language teaching. Teacher.
Yes, you can go through.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Go through that one.
Okay, any question, please? Why are you so silent? Any question, please? Vitu, any question?
No, teacher.
And how about the other vulnerables? Bunhut, any question? Vale, Batira, Sapin, Santari.
No questions. No
No
questions.
question. I don't understand, but I don't have question.
Oh, you don't understand, so that's why you don't ask the question.
It is
Teaching and
too
learning
difficult for me.
environments. Okay. So the meaning of the word teaching and learning. What is the purpose of the word teaching and learning? Please tell us. Group 1, group 3, please. Han Dom, Hei Toma, Han Mi, Hong Sambat, and Hu Chen Li. Please tell us. What is the purpose? What is the purpose of the word teaching and learning? Can you hear me clear, everyone?
Yes, lecturer, we can hear.
Okay, please. Ta cô làm nào để ca bảo riêng làm ca riêng miên cô làm nào không được ấy.
I'm thinking.
Yes. Or anybody, if you want to share, so please. Isat, say Isat, if you want to share, so please. Nilpet.
Not yet, teacher.
If you want to share, so please.
Pardon, teacher, could you repeat that?
What is the purpose of the word teaching and learning? The main purpose. Pardon?
Karim first.
Okay. Teaching and learning, right, teacher?
Yes, yes. The main purpose of these two
Okay.
words.
Yeah. The main purpose, just like how the teacher they delivers a language or the lesson to the teacher, and the teacher deliver the lesson to the student, and student they learn how to learn by appropriately in good at learning. And another one, teaching also can help student learn many way, and student can learn from many action like group work, discussion, debate, all of this to help student have their own skill in macro skill. Yeah, that's all, teacher.
Okay, thank you. What's your name?
Karim.
Okay, Tarin. Yes, thank you, Tarin. Yes. And next, move to Sapin. Are you here, Sapin? Lao Simot. Are you here, Simot?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, please, please, please.
Yes.
I want to say a little bit for the
Yes.
purpose of learning. Refer to understand concept and information example, learning English grammar rule, developing skill and probability such as reading, writing, speaking, and problem solving and so on. Example, practicing English conversation, and purpose teaching refer to help student understand and apply knowledge, provide instruction, feedback, and encouragement. Engage students through activity and discussion. That's all.
Okay, thank you. Yes.
Teacher, for me, I think it for student, it's the main is facilitate for learning. Guide the student to acquire knowledge, skill, and attitude, and develop the thinking. Foster the critical thinking and problem solving. and motivation grow. It means inspire the learner to reach their potential.
Yes.
And yes, and build the character. It means support personal and social development and positive value. And prepare for the life. It means equip student for further education, work, and civic life. And also encourage lifelong learning and foster adaptability and continuous self-development. Thank you, Chair.
Yes, thank you for your sharing. Yes, your answer are correct, but I want to add, okay, in brief. The main purpose of teaching and learning. Both of these two words always happen for the teacher and the student as well. The purpose of the teaching, we refer to the teacher, means the teacher have to teach the new things to the students. The new thing to the students. It means that the student they used to learn so far or they don't or they have never learned so far. But what the teacher have to teach them is just only a new thing. New thing means new knowledge. Okay? New education to the student. And for the learning refer to the student, so it means that the student have to acquire the new things from the teacher. New thing is mean that new knowledge or new education, even the student they have never learned or they have learned or not, we don't know, but actually mean the purpose of the learning mean the student have to get the new thing, new knowledge, new education from the teacher. So this is the main purpose of the word teaching and learning in the classroom. Okay. So now refer to the 7 contents of this teaching and learning environments in group 3. So group 3, can you identify the word curriculum, method, approach, teacher, and learner? So can you identify these words? Okay, and give each example as well. Okay, so please. Good morning, group 3 members.
Excuse me, Professor, could you ask that again?
Can you give me the definition of the word learner, approaches, method, teacher, and curriculum? And give example for each. What is learner? What is teacher? What is approach? What is method? What is curriculum? And for each, you have to give the example. Why do we call learner? Why do we call teacher? Why do we call method? Why do we call approach? Can you? Anyone you
We are
can
thinking
share,
a little
please,
bit.
if you want.
Excuse me, Cha, could I? Yeah, I'm in group 3. Yeah,
Please share, please share.
yeah. The definition of learner means teacher asked us just a moment about the word learners, approaches, and method. Yeah, the word the learner means individual who is acquiring new knowledge, behaviors, skill, or value in modern education. And the learner is not a passive sponge, but an active participant who brings their own experiences, background, and mindset to the process. The example: a student practicing the new language on a new app, or an employee attending a workshop to learn how to use a new software tool, for example, like learn AI. Yeah, mean they need to join it. They need to learn it to do research from learning to join the program, the new program, in order to know. Like one day I used to join learning, artificial information and AI. And then that one we call factory worker join together. And one day I joined together too. The reason why they would like the learner to learn, because now it is updated. So all people, all workers, factory workers can join it and learn new things. Yeah. Now move to the word approaches. Approaches in Khmer we can say វិធីសាស្ត្រទូទៅ It means your overcharging philosophy or belief system about how learning happen. And approach is theoretical. It indicates why you choose to take a certain way, but it doesn't give you a step-by-step recipe. Mean we find the way, we do it. Example, the core belief that the student needs interest and active participation should drive to the classroom rather than the teacher just lecturing. We can say student center. Move to the third one, method. It means the structured step-by-step plan or practical framework used to deliver a lesson based on your chosen approach. If the approach is the theory, the method is the concrete system. Example, project-based learning, a specific method where students spend weeks investigating and responding to an authentic complex question. Could you say again? Yeah, responding to an authentic complex question or real world problem. Mean they spend, they invest, they join, they respond. Yeah, they are responsible. They try to find the way to solve the problem. That's it for my idea.
Okay, so thank you, Jenny, for your sharing. So anybody you want to share? Not only group 3 members, but all of you in this online class you can share, please.
Teacher, I can share
Yes,
something
please.
about that. Yes. You just want us to identify what is teacher and learner, right? And
Yes,
others.
learner,
Yes.
teacher, approach, method, and curriculum, please.
Yes. Teacher refer to the one who is a facilitator. Yes, who can organize the lesson or can provide the feedback to the student. Yes, and learner, the one who receive from the teacher, like receive the receptive skill like listening and reading, and also produce the productive skill like speaking and writing, example like that. And what about approach? The approach mean this represents the theory and beliefs about how language are learned. For example, the belief that language is best learned through meaningful interaction rather than just memorizing rule. Mean learn the language, how language and learn the language, and go to the method. Method is the specific or systematic plan or recipe for teaching that put an approach into action in the classroom. For example, a specific sequence of steps a teacher follows during a lesson. And the curriculum is the overall plan of framework that outlines what will be taught, in what order, and what goals students are expected to reach throughout their program of study. Thank you, teacher. That's all.
Okay, thank you for your sharing. Pisat, this is Pisat, right?
Yes, I am
Okay.
Pisat.
So I want to hear from any vulnerable in this online class. So please.
Yes, I want to follow the picture for the
Yes, please.
natural approach referred to developed by learning language through meaningful communication, focusing on understand meaning before speaking. Example, the teacher use picture, gesture, and simple English to help student understand, and the learner refer to the ability, interest, and learning style. Teacher approach and method suit. Example, visual learner may benefit from picture and video, while active learner may prefer group discussion and role play activity. That's all, Chair.
Okay, thank you for your sharing. Okay, the last sharing, please.
Yeah, sure. Number two, I think this content that you want us to identify the keywords, the keyword that we want to show here, it show the process that to conduct teaching it's mean one organization about like approach is why, curriculum is what, and method is how, and teacher and learner is who. So together it can achieve uh, the process of learning and teaching our student and teacher. So to separate meaning, identify, it's mean the teacher is focused on a person who teach or who guide or prepare the material, the learner to be good at behavior, attitude, and knowledge, and for the future knowledge, and about the learner who willing to learn with teacher like the new thing from teacher prepare for them, and the method is the process or the determine the specific technique that teacher use to run the classroom. And about the curriculum is about what it means to set the goal and boundary for what the teacher must cover to achieve the student for the curriculum. And approach is a why, identify or define how the teacher view the language for learning. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Vitu, for your sharing. Yes. So all of your answers are correct. So in here, just only add some points to you. The purpose why I have to ask you this question: curriculum, approaches, method, teacher, and learners. So these 5 words involve each other. Even you teach in the class or in the school, mean the first one you have to consider about the curriculum. So what is curriculum? Curriculum it means that it's referred to the total blueprint, or we can say the roadmap of what the learners are expected to learn. The curriculum should be included like learning objectives or learning goal, course syllabus, content, course material, and assessment method. So all of this can prescribe the educational institution or the governmental ministry. Actually, when we talk about the curriculum, it's always answer the question, what is being taught or when? This is the question that we should or we have to answer by ourselves. This is the word curriculum. So next, for the approaches and the method. we already know this word. I don't want to give you because we have to talk more about these two words. You already explained the approaches and method already. Move to the teacher. So what is the teacher? Who is teacher? The teacher refer to the person or refer to man or woman who guides, supports, and manage the student learning process in the classroom or in the school. There are so many roles of the teacher. Sometimes the teacher have to guide the student, have to share the knowledge to the student, have to control, have to support to the student, and so on. Okay? Now move to the learners. What is learner? Presently, you work as the learner as well as the teacher. Learner is also referred to the individual person that acquire knowledge, skill, behaviors, or value. In the modern education, learners is central focus. If we talk about learner, most of the people they just refer to the student-centered approach or the student-centered learning. So what is the purpose of the student-centered approach or student-centered learning? It means that the teacher has to assign any activity for the student or for the learner. It means that the learner has to perform his or her activities more than the teacher. Mean they have to be the active in the class. Even give them the direct question or indirect question, but the learner have to work or have to perform more activity than the teacher. So this is the verse learners, teacher, and curriculum. For approaches and method, we already discussed about these two words together. Okay? Are you clear?
Yes, teacher.
Any question?
Yes, got it, teacher.
Please. And now I want to hear from number 3, postscript. What is postscript? If we use in method for language teaching, what is postscript? Group 3 members, can you answer this? Please. What is postscript? Everyone, have you ever heard about the word podcast? Have you ever heard about the word podcast? Or
Yes,
follow up?
Yes, teacher. Post
pre
haste.
and post test.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, podcast. Or follow, sometimes we call follow-up activity. So what is postscript or podcast? Actually, podcast or postscript, the teacher always design any activity or any task for the student in the end of any lesson or any lecture. Why the teacher have to give in the end of the lesson or of the lecture? Because the teacher have to prompt the student knowledge or the student ability in the end of the course. The main role of postscript or the post task. So the first one, the teacher want to give the reflection or the feedback to the student when the teacher have to assign any activity for the student in the class. After that, the teacher have to sum up or give to the reflection or the feedback to the student. Like today, when you completed your presentation, I have to give you the postscript. Postscript, sometimes you have to give them to do the direct test, or sometimes you have to give feedback, or sometimes you have to give the conclude, okay, contents related to the topics what you presented, okay? Get it? So this will be called past tense. Any question, everyone? This is my conclusion to this teaching and learning environment. So any questions, so please, to this unit. Or group 3 members, if you want to share more, you can share. And how about cooperative learning? What does it mean, cooperative learning?
Cooperative learning means we cooperate. Yeah, we cooperate together.
Cooperate together.
Yeah.
Can you give example?
Like students work together. They work in group. They join working in group. Mean they need to cooperate. Like we can say teacher can cooperate with student too. During student are working in group, mean they are cooperating. Teacher need to cooperate by monitoring. Yeah, monitoring them walk around and need to help them if they need help. So mean teacher need to cooperate too. Student, teacher and student.
Okay. And listen to my case study. Suppose you teach the student elementary level, and the number of the student, there are 25 students in the class. And among of the 25 students, some students they are excellent ability, some students they are medium ability, and some students they are poor ability. Okay? So in the name of you are a good teacher in this class, so how can you assign your cooperative learning in this class? You get my question?
Yes, I do.
Okay, please.
Okay, for my idea, among 20 students, and there are 3 level of students, like the one who is good at, the medium one, and the poor student. Yeah. So being a teacher, we need to cooperate with the poor student by before they working in group, means teacher need to separate group into small part. Like for example, there are 20 students, so teacher need to divide 5 groups. Yeah, 5 groups together, and teacher need to choose. Yeah, teacher need to choose the strong, the medium, and the poor in each group. After choosing 5 groups, the teacher need to walk around to monitor by cooperate the poor student. Mean they teacher focus on the poor much more than the medium or the strong student. Not to mention, teacher give more motivation or encourage student, encourage the poor student to be brave by trying your best. Don't worry. Yeah. Say something to motivate, because if they are poor not because of their knowledge is poor, but because of sometimes because of they are not brave. So we have many types or many kinds of poor students. It depends on the teacher. If the teacher is good at monitoring, teacher needs to know that that student what kind of they are poor, like they poor in because of they are not brave, or because they are poor not because of knowledge or because they are ignorant. So teacher need to be known. Yeah, teacher need to know clearly about each poor student. So teacher need to stand and motivate them, go so far, need to motivate them and join them, and also lead the strong and let the strong student to guide them or to motivate them as well. That's it.
Okay, thank you. This is Jenny speaking, right?
Yes, I am in group 3.
Okay, Jenny, right? Your name is Jenny, right?
My name is Hua Chanli.
Okay, Jenny, thank you for your sharing. Yes. So anyone you want to share? If you have 25 students in the class and you are the teacher in this class as well, and in your class, the student ability are mixed ability. So how can you assign with the cooperative learning? Can you? Can you do?
For me, I think if we have to take the elementary level, like we have different in 3 level like that, we need
Yes.
to give them as the group to discuss.
Mm-hmm.
Like we can we can the first teacher maybe focus to give more instruction to about some student that they have poor level,
Mm-hmm.
and about the other student that they have high level, they can understand, but we don't ignore them, we make them together, and but we also separate the task. The task is maybe after the discussion, but we have other different for individual task, like for the lower it can be easy, but for the level higher student it's not easy, because if we the teacher give them the same the poor student, maybe they don't care, or sometimes they understand also, they may not attention or not care about the task.
Mm-hmm.
So this is be careful. Thank you, Chair.
Okay, thank you. Yes. So if the student they don't pay attention to your activity, so how can you show this problem?
uh, if they don't attention, I must take the action, like call them to answer my question,
Mm-hmm.
and give them like a group here for discuss, and then share the idea
Mm-hmm.
among their group.
Okay. So thank you. Yes. So thank you for your sharing. I think your answer are correct enough. So I don't want to add more about the cooperative learning. What I have to give you the case study here, because I want you to understand the word cooperative learning. So totally the cooperative learning, it is also the language teaching approach where the student can work together in a small or the big group. It depends on the situation in the class. Okay, but when you teach your student by applying the cooperative learning, you have to make sure that your student, if you know your students' ability are mixed ability together, you should combine 3 levels or we can say three ability, mixed ability together. It means that the excellent student ability and medium ability and the poor ability, and you have to combine together. And the teacher do not to sit on your table, but you have to work around them and work as the role of facilitator in your teaching in the class. Okay, and you have to give them with the specifics minutes for them, and you have to explain one more thing. You have to explain the clear introduction or the clear instruction to your student in order to make them understand what you assign your student to do with your group discussion. Okay, so this is what I have to recommend to you. Okay. Okay, thank you for today for this morning section. So our lecture is ended. Thank you for your sharing, and thank you for your asking the question to the group 1, group 2, group 3. Okay, thank you.